Ladies and gentlemen, you've come to hear me speak, curious perhaps, or merely bored. Some of you expect spectacle, others scandal. Most, I suspect, hope for affirmation, dressed as provocation. But I offer neither flattery nor comfort. That is not my vocation. I am not your therapist. I am not your priest. I am not your politician. I am dynamite. Yes, dynamite, set not to destroy the world, but to awaken it, to detonate illusions, to shatter the glass walls of your comfortable lies. I have no interest in pleasing you. I want to burn you, enlighten you, resurrect you from your lazy certainties. Let us begin then. Let us speak of God and of the godless, of morality and its corruption, of man and what comes after him, of power and of poetry, of time and its eternal return. Let us speak, above all, of you, yes, you, trembling soul in the crowd, confused by the world, and afraid of your own depths. You were not made to live a second-hand life. You were made to become. First, the funeral. God is dead. Do you hear it? The echo has not yet stopped reverberating across the valleys of human consciousness. It has not finished sinking into your hearts. God is dead, and we have killed him, not with malice, but with reason. Not with daggers, but with microscopes, equations, revolutions, and revolts. We replaced prayer with prediction, mystery with measurement, eternity with evolution. And what now? What remains? You think you are liberated? No, freedom without foundation is vertigo. You think you are enlightened? No, you are merely unmoored. You have slain the shepherd, but you are still sheep. You still long for the pasture, the staff, the promise of reward, and the fear of punishment. You are godless, but not yet gods. The stars no longer guide you. The heavens are silent. The throne is empty, and you pretend not to see it. But I ask you, when the highest value collapses, what prevents all values from falling with it? We have unchained the earth from its sun. We are adrift, spinning through a void. But even now, especially now, we must ask, what can rise where God has fallen? This is the age of nihilism. No, not the teenager's sulk, not the philosopher's sigh. Something deeper, something colder. Nihilism is the knowledge that the universe owes us nothing, that the values we inherited are not eternal, but fabricated, that the truths we hold dear are local myths dressed up in universal clothing. You are naked now, whether you admit it or not. The abyss yawns beneath your feet, not a hole, but a mirror. And when you peer into it, what do you see? Not demons, not angels. Yourself, only yourself. Can you endure the sight? Can you bear the burden of making meaning rather than receiving it? Or will you cover your eyes and call that virtue? In the absence of divine command, what drives you? Is it the will to survive, the will to be liked, the will to be safe? These are the wills of insects. There is only one noble will, the will to power. Not the will to dominate others as the weak imagine it. No, the will to power is the will to overcome, to surpass, to shape, to affirm life even in its cruelty. The will to power is the will to become who you are, not who society permits, or your parents expect, or your employer tolerates. Everything alive wills its own increase. Everything noble seeks to transfigure its pain into creation. Do not misunderstand me. This is not the will to comfort. It is the will to climb, to suffer magnificently, to fail brilliantly. Modern man has forgotten this. He hides his instincts behind screens and rules and committees. He fears strength because he no longer understands it. He confuses equality with virtue, obedience with goodness, cowardice with peace. I say, enough. Will something. Become something. Be dangerous again, not to others, but to your own mediocrity. Let us talk of morality, not as a philosopher, but as a genealogist. Most of what you call moral is not morality at all. It is resentment dressed as righteousness. Slave morality was born from the belly of the oppressed. It came not from strength, but from envy, from the powerless, who were too weak to fight and so sanctified submission, who could not rise and so condemned the heights. Slave morality says, the proud are evil, the noble are cruel, the great must be humbled. It teaches pity as a virtue, not love. It teaches humility not as a path, but as a destination. It praises the meek, not the mighty. And it infects everything: your laws, your religions, your democracies, your daily manners. But there is another morality, the morality of the strong, the creators, the self-legislators. Master morality, the morality of affirmation. It does not ask, is this permitted? It asks, does this increase life? It does not stoop to equality, it rises to excellence. It honors strength, beauty, integrity, abundance, laughter. It says yes to life, not just the sweet parts, but the savage ones too. To become yourself, you must unlearn your inherited ethics. You must rise beyond good and evil, not into chaos, but into creation. And now the future. What comes after man? No, not the machine, not the bureaucrat, not the consumer. The Übermensch, the overman. He is not a tyrant, but a creator. Not a messiah, but a dancer. He is not beholden to the heavens because he writes his own commandments, not on stone tablets, but in blood and breath and brilliance. He does not ask for purpose, he imposes it. He does not suffer existence, he celebrates it. He does not flee death, he loves fate. The Übermensch is not a fantasy. He is a direction, a possibility, a challenge. He is what man becomes when he ceases to be a slave. But beware, he will be misunderstood. He will be feared. The herd will call him evil, arrogant, dangerous. And they will be right. He is dangerous because he is free. Now I ask you the hardest question. What if every moment of your life had to be lived again, forever? Every pain, every humiliation, every joy, every mistake. Would you shudder or would you rejoice? This is the eternal return. Not a dogma, but a test. If your life is not worth living again and again, then change it. Shape it. Will it. Live as if each act echoes through eternity. Because spiritually, it does. Do not live as if time were a line. Live as if it were a circle. Say yes, even to your suffering, especially to your suffering. That is how you become indestructible. And now we return to you. Strip away the titles, the jobs, the roles. Who are you? No, not your name, not your biography. Who are you when nothing is left but your naked will? You were not born to obey. You were not born to apologize for existing. You were not born to mimic the dead forms of your ancestors. You were born to erupt, to blaze, to create. Become who you are, not who you were told to be, not who you pretend to be. Who you are, beneath the noise, the masks, the fear. Dig deep, peel away every borrowed thought, every inherited virtue, every false promise. You will suffer. You will lose friends. You will be alone, but you will be free. And once free, you must create. Do not wait for meaning. Forge it. Do not seek comfort. Seek depth. Do not seek peace. Seek intensity. Do not avoid struggle. Become it. Because struggle is the crucible of greatness. They called me mad. Perhaps I am. But in a world asleep with illusions, madness is the beginning of sanity. I am not your savior. I am your mirror and your fire. You live in an age of twilight. The old gods are gone, and the new ones wear silicone masks and sell you dopamine. But beneath the ruin, something stirs. A new dawn, a new man. Will you join him, or will you remain a shadow? Do not look to the heavens. Look inward. Look upward. Look forward. The road is hard. The night is cold. But if you endure, there is a sunrise. Now go. Live dangerously. Think fiercely. Love fate. Create beyond fear. And above all, become who you are. Are you already living as your true self? Or are you still playing small? What's holding you back? Let me know in the comments below.